With the most anticipated game of the year just around the corner, Starfield has such a vast potential for what you can do in it. This universe will be stuffed to the brim with so many things to do and see. It makes me wonder, how much did the developers of the game actually put in it? To what level of detail did they actually care to create? I have so many questions, and there are only so many days left before it comes out. So here are 10 random and weird questions that I really want Starfield to answer. Number 1 is the question most people will be interested in. Can you explore Earth? Sol, our home solar system, is in the game, and the Earth is shown in the system view. This scene from various gameplay videos is most certainly the Gateway Arch in St. Louis, Missouri. It is very obvious that the Earth we know is no more, but I want to know if we can explore the planet as a whole. Did any sex shops survive? Wait a minute, that's the wrong script. Are there any other monuments that might have survived whatever calamity destroyed the planet? Can I find old Earth instruments orbiting like the James Webb Telescope or the ISS? As soon as I get my space legs, I already know what the first thing I'm going to do is. Number 2 is related to question 1. Can you find the original moon landing site? This one is pretty straightforward. Can you go to Luna, Earth's moon, and find where Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin touched down to explore the moon? I'd love to be able to find it and try to recreate some of the old photos from the first trip to the moon. Those screenshots would make incredible desktop backgrounds. Number 3 is kind of the opposite of the previous 2 questions. Can I explore interstellar space? I think the answer will most likely be no. The reason is probably because the 1,000 explorable planets is already quite a bit more than most people will bother to explore. Also, most people's attention spans are already the size of a space pebble. I doubt most people would care. Simulating interstellar space would be more or less worthless because there isn't much out there except for asteroids and dust. The main reason why I want to explore interstellar space is to see if I can find Voyager 1 and 2. By this point in time, they would be so much further from Sol than they are today. Even if you could explore interstellar space, it would take way too long to find them. Number 4 is something a select group of people are probably also wondering. Can you see your own feet in the first person? No, I'm not kidding. This is something that some people obsess over in first-person games. Is your whole body visible, but more importantly, are your feet visible? Obviously, they will be fully visible in third person, but there is just something about looking at your own toes in a video game that some people really desire. I am not one of those people, I promise. 5 is a question that I think about every day of my life. Can you do a side run in Starfield? I'm serious. Can you make a save file and obliterate the human race? Theoretically, this would be the only Bethesda game where you can do this. It is assumed all the worlds humanity exists on are explorable. Can I make those worlds uninhabited again? There's only one way to find out. Also, I'm kidding about that first sentence. No need to report me to the FBI. I'm probably already on their list. Number 6 falls in line with the previous question. Can you attack major cities in Starfield? We know that there are 4 major cities in the game. I think it would be interesting to see what would happen if you attacked them. Would the respective faction in charge retaliate? Do these cities have automated defenses that will rip you to shreds immediately? It's gonna take a hefty ship, an emergency save file, and some duct tape to find out. Number 7 is a question that will probably get this video demonetized. In case that happens, I'll cut around it. Can you unalive young humans? A lot of games that have them make them immortal. Some games don't even bother putting them in. Invulnerable young humans would be the only thing preventing a true side run. Would I feel bad doing it? Probably not. Does that make me a monster? Most likely yes. Honestly, I eat 2 of my own kind every day for breakfast, and it's been years since I felt an emotion. Number 8 is something I've seen very little discussion in the Bethesda community, or maybe I'm not paying attention. Either way, can you find NIRN, the planet that the Elder Scrolls takes place on? I don't think Bethesda would ever try to somehow connect all their game franchises together. That doesn't seem like a thing they would do. What I am wondering is, did they create a planet that resembles NIRN? It doesn't have to have magic or human-like inhabitants. It would just have to look like the planet. The landmass would resemble Tamriel and any other continents. If you actually landed on it, it would more or less look like the various places you can visit in the Elder Scrolls games. It would be pretty impressive if they built the entirety of Tamriel's landscape and just threw it on a random planet. Number 9 is possibly the second most important question on this list. Will there be black holes, and can I go into them? Obviously, there would need to be some creative liberties with this since there are no black holes in this part of the galaxy and we don't know what happens when you enter one. If there was one, can you go through it and survive, or will I turn into cosmic spaghetti? Will it just teleport me to a random location in the explorable universe? It It would be an incredibly inconvenient way to fast travel to a random solar system. Now I want cosmic spaghetti. Number 10 is it. The most important question on this list, and probably the most important question anyone could ever ask about anything, anywhere. Can you make your own sandwiches? I know, it's the question of the millennia. Can I find the ingredients to make my own sandwiches in Starfield? We already know that most people will be hoarding them until there is no breathable air left in their spaceship, but can you make your own? Fallout 76, Bethesda Game Studios' previous game, had a pretty sizable cooking system with a lot of simple and complex recipes. You can make your own pies, pastries, and pepperoni rolls, so why not a sandwich? Sorry, that last one didn't alliterate. If this game doesn't let me cook my own homemade version of the sandwich, I will be very upset. I just want to know what happens when you stuff your ship like a Thanksgiving turkey, but the stuffing's made of sandwiches. And there you have it, 10 random and weird questions that Starfield needs to answer. These questions range from thought-provoking to concerning. I think I need to see a doctor. Of course, there are many other questions I would love this game to answer, but there is only so much time left before it launches. Do you want more videos like this? Then please don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Also, become a member if you want to help the channel even further so I can make more content.